Hey guys, what's going on? It's Legit X Creed here, and today we're going to be taking a look at our very first video in my new Stats to Facts series. Today we're going to be taking a look at low score streaks and how to best utilize them to make you the best Black Ops 3 player that you can be. So let's jump into it. The first score streak we're going to take a look at is the HCXD, which is an explosive device with a charge that can be detonated at any time. The HCXD can perform a thrust power jump and drive on walls. I think it's a little bit better than previous Call of Duty games. I know if you run into a guy using Flak Jacket and you explode your HCXD near him, he will never die. So if you run into a guy with Flak Jacket, your day is ruined. However, it is good for picking up one cheap kill or possibly even 2 kills, so I highly recommend the HCXD for game modes such as Free-for-All and Search and Destroy, when 1 kill can really make a difference in the game. I would rate the HCXD probably a 6 out of 10 in this game. Next is the UAV. It's an unmanned aerial vehicle that periodically sweeps the radar and reveals enemy locations as dots. It can be shot down. The UAV takes 1 shot to shoot down in this game. It's very helpful in Search and Destroy, Free-for-All, and TDM. However, a lot of people run the UAV. It is very overrun in this game. I would sometimes not recommend people running this just because, like I said, a lot of people run it. It takes 5 kills to get. There are other good choices out there, but if you like knowing where everybody is, run the UAV. It's best for you. I would rate it a 6 out of 10 in this game, possibly consider other options. Next is the care package, which it's an airdrop that gets dropped at a specific location and it contains a random kill streak. It can be hijacked and booby-trapped if left undetected. The care package has really good odds in this game. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's noticed it, but I find it extremely useful in this game. I get a lot of lightning strikes, darts, rolling thunders, wraiths, and haters, and I find that the reward often outweighs the risk with it. I highly recommend it for game modes such as Free-for-All, TDM, and as well as Search and Destroy, because you can get it in at the beginning of the round. I would rate the care package in this game a 9 out of 10. Next is the counter UAV, which jams enemy radar but can be shot down. The counter UAV is run pretty heavily in this game, but I don't see it as much as the UAV. It is really helpful. I know I get very confused when a counter UAV goes up, and it can really just mess up your enemy's days. I think it's really good for game modes such as Search and Destroy and TDM. It's good for domination, especially if you're trying to flank in and take a location. It's good for demolition if you're trying to defuse a bomb. I would highly recommend it. I would rate it a 7 out of 10. A pretty good low score streak. Next is the Dart, which is an anti-personnel drone equipped with 3 lock-on missiles. It's player controlled. You can lock on to a player or a score streak, and the missile will seek out the target. It can also dive bomb for an explosive blast. This dart explodes on impact. It takes 7 kills to get, but it's actually not too bad in this game. It's kind of fun to control. It's hard, but it's fun. Really good for shooting down things like UAVs and counter UAVs. Good for getting a few cheap kills. I can usually get 2 or 3 kills with it pretty easily. I recommend the dart for things like Team Deathmatch. I wouldn't really recommend for Search and Destroy or Free-for-All. Good for things like Demolition and Domination as well. I would rate the Dart a 7 out of 10. Give it a try. Finally, we'll take a look at the Guardian, which is a placeable sentry turret that can stagger, stun, disorient, and possibly even kill enemies that comes within the microwave beam. I don't like the Guardian as much in this game. It takes 7 kills to get, and it's not really good except for game modes such as Search and Destroy, Demolition, and Domination when you need to protect an objective. I would only use it when protecting a objective. Otherwise, I would try to avoid it. I would rate the Guardian probably a 5 out of 10. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Stats and Facts. Next episode, hopefully taking a look at the middle range score streaks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and comment and like if you like the video. Creed out.